Today, we're going to build something exciting, your very first web page. If you've never coded before, don't worry, I'll walk you through every single step of the process. You'll be building with HTML, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how HTML works to create the structure of a web page. First things first, you'll need a tool called VS Code to write your code. VS Code is an easy-to-use, powerful code editor that will help you write and edit your HTML files. If you don't have VS Code installed yet, pause this video and go to Visual Studio Code's website to download and install it. Don't worry, it's totally free and I've left a link to it in the description box for you. Once you've got VS Code ready, come back here and we'll get started. Alright, now that you got VS Code set up, let's talk about HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. That's a bit of a mouthful, right? But it's not as complicated as it sounds. HTML is the skeleton of a web page. It's not responsible for colors, fonts, or layouts. That's CSS. Instead, HTML organizes the content on the page and tells the browser what things like headings, paragraphs, and images are supposed to be. Think of it like building a house. HTML is the framework, the bones of the structure. Everything else that makes the house look nice, like the furniture, the paint, the decorations, that's where CSS comes in. And later, when we move to JavaScript, you will learn how to make the house interactive and full of life. In short, HTML is your foundation, and every web page you'll ever visit was built using HTML, from the very first websites to the complex interactive pages you see today. Let's dive in and create your first HTML document. So first of all, you'll need to create a folder. So anywhere on your computer, you can create a folder. I'm going to call this HTML. And this is all you need for now. Now we have to head over to VS Code. So here in VS Code, we have to click here where it says Open Folder. And then we go to our folder's destination and we press select folder, and it should look something like this. So, just going to take this off. We need to create our HTML file. So here we can write index.html, and once we have created that, we can click on it and our file is ready. So now for the basic HTML structure. This is how a basic HTML structure looks like. Don't worry, I'll explain it all line by line. This is the very first line in any HTML document, and it is super important. It tells the browser that the code you're writing is HTML5, which is the latest version of HTML. Without this, your page might not display correctly in modern browsers. The HTML tags are the root element. Everything inside the HTML tag is part of the HTML document. You can think of it as the outer frame of your web page. The head section of your page is for meta information. Things like the title, character, encoding, and links to style sheets, etc. You don't see this content on the page itself, but it affects how the page functions behind the scenes. Inside the head tag, we add a title tag. This controls the text that appears in the browser tab. Go ahead and change my first page to something else and save the file. Reload your browser and you'll see the tab title change. The body tag is where everything that the user sees lives. If it's not inside the body, it won't show up on the page. In this case, we added an h1 tag with the text Hello World and a paragraph tag with a short paragraph. This is my first web page. h1 is a heading tag. The 1 means it's the largest heading on the page. You can think of it like the title of a book or article. Paragraph is for paragraph of text. It's used for writing content like sentences and descriptions. And that's it. You've just written your first web page. To see it in action, open the index.html file in your browser by double-clicking it, and the page will appear just as we've written it. This tag adds an image to your page. The source attribute is the source of the image. It's the file location or URL of the image you want to display. Here we're using a placeholder image, but you can swap the source for any image link you like. Alt is the alternative text that will be shown if the image can't load, or if someone is using a screen reader to navigate your site. This is also helpful for SEO, the search engine optimization. This tag creates a link to another web page. The href is the destination URL. In this case, the link goes to example.com. The target attribute, where we put _blank, means that the link will open in the new tab when clicked, so your user stays open in the current tab. This is an unordered list. UL stands for unordered list. Inside it, we have LI tags, which stands for list items. This creates a bulleted list of web development topics, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can change these items to whatever fits your needs. You can change the source of the image or add more list items. That's the fun part. HTML is all about experimenting. And that's it! You've just written a real HTML web page. How awesome is that? This is just the start. In the next video, I'll show you how to style your page with CSS so it looks great and professional. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you followed along and share what you've built. I'd love to hear about your project. Thanks for coding with me, and I'll see you in the next video.